They say if you hear the sound of a woman's heels clicking in the school corridors after lights out, run. Because that's Madam Koi Koi, looking for students who break the rules. And if she finds you, you disappear, forever. Madam Koi Koi's last footstep. The Harmattan wind that night was unusually cold, the kind that made the trees outside St. Matthew's boarding school creak like old doors. The dormitories were silent, except for the distant hoot of an owl. Students were asleep or pretending to be. Amara, a new SS1 student, lay on her bunk staring at the ceiling, her heart racing for reasons she could not explain. Somewhere in the distance, a sound broke the silence. Koi. Koi. Slow. Deliberate. Metallic, as if a woman in heels walked the dim corridors. She turned to her bunkmate, Chidibia, but found him already sitting up, his eyes wide. "You hear he whispered. Amara nodded. They had been warned during orientation, never follow the sound of Madam Koi Koi. Legend said she was a wicked teacher, sacked decades ago for beating a student to death. On her way home, a mob attacked her, and she died with one heel still on her foot. Since then, she walked the school at night, looking for students who stayed awake after lights out. The sound grew louder. Koi. 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 It was coming from the girls' dormitory corridor. One by one, other girls began to wake, their faces pale under the moonlight streaming through the window. A cold, rotten smell crept in, like old blood and wet earth. Amara's teeth chattered as the footsteps stopped just outside their dorm door. Silence. Then, 3 slow knocks. Bang. 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 A trembling voice from one of the beds whispered, "Don't open, no matter what." The door creaked open by itself. Standing there was a tall woman in a torn, wine-colored gown, her face hidden behind long, matted hair. Her left shoe was missing, but her right heel, red and shiny, clicked on the floor as she stepped in. Her skin was pale, her fingers long and crooked like claws. "Who?" her voice rasped like dry leaves, "is still awake?" The room filled with a chorus of muffled sobs. Amara felt her throat close as Madam Koi Koi's head slowly turned towards her. The woman's eyes, milky white and unblinking, locked on her face. She lifted her foot. Koi. The lights flickered. Koi. And then, nothing but darkness. By morning, Amara's bed was empty. No one ever saw her again, except for those who swore they still heard her voice at night, whispering warnings between Madam Koi Koi's last footsteps.